Hello everyone. Please excuse the mess on my desk. I'm still in the process of writing Christmas letters, whatever. Today I am reviewing a LAMY 2000. Very excited for this. Let's get into it. I'm going to try to make this quick because I need to take a shower. I am currently breaking out in hives because I was all over my dog earlier, just giving her lots of pets and stuff, and I'm allergic to dogs, so I'm kind of struggling right now. But let's talk about the LAMY 2000 first. That's way more important, right? So it's a $200 fountain pen. That's not a cheap price. But it does get 4.8 stars on Goulet, and I mean that has to be for good reason, right? I believe that's with over 400 reviews. So what is it that gives it that 4.8 stars? Is it the nib? Is it the great cap mechanism? Is it the piston filler? I'm sorry if you hear my cat playing in the background. I had to turn on his laser, his little automatic laser, because he was bugging me. But what is it exactly that makes this pen worth $200 in LAMY's eyes, and why are people willing to keep paying $200 for it? I got a cat here in the clip. I happened to get this pen for free from someone online. Big shout out to them. They're incredible. But $200. This is easily the most expensive pen I own. I do have my M200. Here's the M200. This is my favorite looking pen, personally. I adore this 2000 to death. But this is my favorite looking pen that I own. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Love this pen to death. I'm a big fan of gold, so I just love it. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And of course, this is actually a steel nib, but it looks nice in gold. And the LAMY 2000 is a gold nib, but it's silver. It's iridium or rhodium. I think it's rhodium plated. I can't remember. But this is, the most expensive. I paid $50 for this, and it's usually, what, about $150 for a M200? And, like, this used to feel so much more expensive in my hand, but after this, it kind of feels cheaper. It is also smaller, and it's just lighter. It feels like cheap plastic now. It's not. I mean, it's a nice pen, but this feels just so much nicer now. It's changing my view of pens. So those things that make it worth $200. So you have the fiberglass infused polycarbonate body. So you can see it's kind of got like this texture to it. You don't really feel the texture. It feels pretty smooth. There's a little bit of texture, but for the most part, it feels smooth. But you can see the variance in the body. You also have that nice, smooth gold nib. And that is a hooded nib, which that can be kind of a pro or con depending on who you are. Personally, I don't like the way it looks, but I know there are benefits. It helps it not dry out as quick, so that's, kind of up to you whether you like that or not. It's also a piston filler. You can kind of see the line. I'm not going to turn it because I do have some ink in there. But it's a piston filler just like the M200, or if you're used to cheaper pens like me, similar to an Eco, a TWSBI Eco. Same kind of deal. It also has a great clip. Great clips. But if I get my pencil case, go ahead and I can go ahead and put the pin in there, and it goes in just fine. Unlike a certain pin, Twisby Swipe. And the cap is also very satisfying. If you see the little metal pieces, that's what makes the clip so satisfying. But that is also a little bit of a con. It can be very easy to lose that little ring if you take apart the pin to clean it. So if you do, make sure you don't lose that. Take good care of that. And also, I hear over time it can be not as satisfying. I don't know how long that takes. This pin is from 2017, early 2017, I believe, and it's still very satisfying. I don't know what it was like when it was brand new, but that feels pretty great to me. I know it can be a little difficult to get replacements, but this does have a lifetime warranty, so if you have a problem, you should theoretically be able to tell LAMY and get a replacement, I would imagine. I also hear you can take it out and kind of stretch it apart to make it feel a little newer again. And it also has no set grip like a Safari. And I guess we'd say like ergonomic or something. It clearly has a place for you to put your fingers. Whereas the LAMY 2000 is just kind of circle. Now that makes it probably more accessible for like everyone. And at first I wasn't a big fan of it, but it is growing on me. It's very comfortable, like extremely comfortable, because you can hold it the way you want to. And it's also tested before it's sold. So when you get it, it should be able to work, and I think they align the tines and everything, so it should work nicely out of the box, unlike some fountain pens. Now, that's not necessarily just a premium pen thing. I've never had any problems with my Twisbys. They've always just worked as soon as I got them. But my other fountain pens, yeah, I've usually had to tune them maybe a little bit. My cat would like to say hi. He keeps bugging me. Hey, Jack. Now go away. So those are the things that make it worth $200 to LAMY. I hear a lot of people say that it's like a good price for it and it should be worth more. I don't really know what to say because I didn't spend $200 on it, so I can't say if I feel satisfied with my $200 because I got it for free, and for free it's a freaking bargain. It's great. Honestly, I have a tough time saying whether I would pay $200 or not for it. I adore it. It's my favorite writing pen. I use it for school. I keep journaling more than I normally do just because I want to write with it. It's just a joy to write with. But my Twisby Swipe was just fine. It was great to play with and write with. I love it. My M200 is beautiful. I have collectively a bunch of pens that each have their strong suits, but it's like the LAMY 2000 comes together and puts all of those great benefits of those different pens together in one pen. And I guess that's kind of what you get when you pay $200, is you get a good pen that's good or the best at multiple things to you, you know? So like if you buy a Sailor 1911, that's probably going to be a lot of the best things to you. If you like feedbacky nibs, you get a really nice gold feedbacky nib and you get that nice cigar shape. But the LAMY 2000 is just, it's beautiful like my M200. It writes amazing like my Twisbys or my vintage Schaefer gold nib. It's just a joy to write with. It looks beautiful, great clip, great body, just everything all in one package is what I'm trying to say. Oh, I love it. I think I would pay $200 for it. But again, it's hard to say. The most I've spent on a pen is $50. I like to stay cheap, but it's been great trying out a more expensive pen. if I had $200 to kill, yeah, I'd do it, but I don't, so I wouldn't. But yeah, if you have $200 and you're looking at this LAMY 2000, I say do it, absolutely. Go buy it through Goulet or someone else who accepts returns, in case, you know, if you're like me and you can't stand to lose $200, that's not happening. Then yeah, do that. Try it out. It's amazing. I think everyone should at least try it out. Gosh, I love it. I love it so much. Let's go ahead and do the writing test.